Alright, today we are going to be looking at the best way, or at least the way I clean a vinyl record. Now, the way I clean a vinyl record is with this G2 groove washer fluid. There it is. I want to say at the beginning of this video that I am not endorsed or anything by this product. Fortunately, I'm not being paid at all for any of this. But it originally came in a box like this, which has this brush, and then I also have a little brush like this. I believe the brand of this is Big Fudge, and I've had this one actually longer, but now the initial bottles of this that come with the brush are a bit smaller than this, but this is a refill bottle. So I'm going to take out a record I recently got. Now, I buy these kind of liners, and the brand of these are Invest in Vinyl, I believe. You can see them like here. This is a new package of them, and I'm just finishing up an old package with this one. Now, I don't have the fancy ones with like both the paper and the plastic. These are just plastic. So I'm actually going to kind of show you a trick to get them to fit better on the sleeves later on in this video. But to start with, let us get out a vinyl record. This is one I bought recently. This is from the Allman Brothers band, Beginnings. There it is. As you can see, it's decently dirty. You got some little fireballs. Probably stuff off of the line what came in. This is the line what came in. It's just plain kind of tan paper. Pretty common. So what I do is I take off the little cap on this, and I just spray basically kind of free, kind of sprays, kind of roughly equidistant around. Now these do come with a label shield. That's just a piece of foam. Mine unfortunately got a little bit bent in the box. I could show that off, but I don't really use it. I just sort of just kind of avoid the label. I spray kind of in the middle. So yeah, I don't even really bother with that. I have occasionally gotten little drops on the label. It doesn't really damage them from what I can tell. So you take this brush and you play it kind of around the grooves, but just kind of lightly. You go like that, and you just kind of spread out the fluid, and you can kind of see the fluid start to kind of evaporate off of it. Now there may be some problematic areas you have to wash a little bit more, but you can see it kind of evaporate off of it. You want to let it do that for about a minute or so, maybe more if you're using a different brand. But as I said, what I use is this Groove Washer G2 fluid. So there that is. Now once it starts to get kind of loosened up by the anti-static and whatever, and the fluid, you can kind of lightly brush it with this kind of second dry brush I have, or something of the sort, and you can see some of those bits all moving around there. But something I generally do then is, of course, you got to turn it over and do the other side. So there we go. There's the other side. And something that happens when you turn it over like this is, with the other side facing down against the line, or which, as I said, you want it here so you have a soft, non-scratchy surface, you have sort of the dust fall out of the first side, kind of that's been loosened up, kind of down, it kind of floats to the surface. Gravity kind of helps if it's upside down. So you may want to do it again on the other side after you've done this side, and like repeat it twice, if depending on how dirty the record is. Though sometimes just once on each side is enough, but we're going to do it again here. So we want to kind of spread this stuff out. And I will say this stuff is very nice, kind of, I guess, non-weird stuff. It has a little bit of a smell, but not much. It just kind of smells, it's not like minty or anything. It's just kind of slightly, I don't really know how to describe it. It kind of smells like alcohol, but not quite, and it doesn't really linger like, alcohol fumes do. So there you go. Once again, I'm going to leave that for a minute. In the meantime, you can kind of brush it a little bit. You can kind of see the moisture kind of evaporate off of it. over again, and you can see some dirt and stuff, hails, whatever. In a few cases, I have a kind of, I guess, bubbled a little bit to the surface on this one. Possibly came off the vinyl from the other side. You just play that again, and you just kind of do it again, and it does help to kind of, when you're using the dry brush, kind of hold it up at an angle where gravity will help this stuff fall off. I haven't been doing this though in this video because the camera can't see when I'm doing it like that, but that is something you would generally want to do. Probably needs to be cleaned again, so I'll just do that. As I said, you want to take out the brush. You want to just go very kind of gently over the surface. If there's no particular spot that's like there's anything stuck in the groove that may or may not be like causing the needle to skip, and you just, if there's no actual problems with playback, just crackle or whatever that you're wanting to get dust and stuff off the surface, then once again you just do it very lightly, very gently. And depending on how flat the surface of record is, if it's warped, if it's scratched, you know, moving this you'll get more or less kind of resistance. But this one seems pretty smooth, especially on this side, and so I really haven't been getting, you know, stuff from the brush kind of getting caught on little just kind of stuff in there. And something I do to kind of keep these bevel in sleeves, because these tend to bunch kind of if you put them in the outer sleeves, is if the record I had came with a, I put it in here, and if it came with a liner of itself, whether it's printed, whether it's plain like this, to try to keep it upright, I just simply take this and I slide it in as best I can, like that, into this sleeve. So then you have it kind of in there, and this kind of keeps it from bunching as much. There's still a little bit of bunching that keeps in it, keeps it from especially kind of plopping down there at the top. So then you can, of course, get it back a lot easier into the sleeve, although it's going to be kind of hard with my camera setup. But though that it's still not perfect, there's still some kind of bunching, but it fits a lot better in there than it would if it was just the plastic one. So there that is, that's beginning. Smallman Brothers Band, once again, that was the first LP of this set. And so yeah, really all you need to clean them really well, at least what I've been using, is some patience, some time. You need kind of dry brush, you need the wet brush, and then you need some sort of cleaner. As I said, what I use is this G2 Groove Washer Fluid. This is a refill bottle that's a little bit bigger than what it came with the brush, but you can buy it in a bundle with a brush. As I said, once again, I'm not sponsored by any of these products. And as I said, all over brands with dry brush was Big Fudge. Not sponsored by that either. This is just what I personally use, and I'm quite satisfied with the results I've gotten. There's only less kind of static and crackle on them since I've been using these, although it's still not perfect if you have, you know, flaws in the playing surface or little scratches. And I can't fix that, but it does a pretty good job on making them sound the best they can with the condition they're in. So I want to thank everyone here for watching, and I do have album review videos of different albums I have on vinyl record on this channel as well. So if you could please, you know, subscribe, go watch those, like this video, like those videos if you want, comment below, let me know if I helped you out, or if there's some better product that I don't know about that isn't insanely expensive, like a record washer or a vacuum, then, you know, please let me know. And I hope this video helped anyone who's watching this out, because I hope it does. That's kind of the point of this. So once again, I want to thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.